What's up, Black and Gold Nation? Welcome back to the Ultimate Steelers Deep Dive. Today, we've got a roller coaster of news, rumors, and updates that will leave every fan talking. It starts with a major blow to the offense. Calvin Austin III is out, shaking up the receiving core more than anyone anticipated. On the defensive side, Sebastian Castro's sudden departure has left a hole that needed urgent attention. Add in trade speculation with the Jets and some young talent returning after the bye week, and you've got a perfect storm of uncertainty and opportunity. Before we break it all down, if you love Steelers content, hit that subscribe button. It's free, helps this community grow, and lets us bring you every move, trade rumor, and analysis straight from the stands. Smash that like button too, and don't forget to comment. This space belongs to us, the fans. On offense, losing Calvin Austin III is a gut punch. While DK Metcalf's absence was expected to sting, Austin's injury cuts even deeper. The Steelers entered the season believing they had depth at wide receiver, but after 4 weeks, reality has set in. Outside of Metcalf and Austin, there's no legitimate deep threat, and the previously hyped tight end group hasn't delivered consistently. Jonnu Smith pops up occasionally, but that's not enough to challenge opposing defenses. The coaching staff now faces a real dilemma: chase reinforcements or rely on the current roster. Early signs suggest they're leaning on what they have. Names like Odell Beckham Jr. or Deontay Johnson are being floated, but if they were compared side by side with Scotty Miller, Pittsburgh might pick Miller. Not exactly inspiring, right? Trade chatter also includes Curtis Samuel, yet his production in 3 fewer games matches Roman Wilson, our third-round rookie, raising questions about whether a trade is even necessary. And let's not forget Pat Frymouth, overlooked by coaches, but arguably a better option than some of the names being tossed around. The core problem remains trust. Outside of Metcalf, the staff doesn't seem to fully trust anyone, leaving fans on edge and making the offense predictable for defenses. On defense, chaos struck with Sebastian Castro being poached by Tampa Bay from the practice squad, leaving a gap that nobody wanted. Pittsburgh acted fast, bringing in Mark Perry for a workout. Perry's journey has been nomadic, stints with the Dolphins, Texans, Patriots, Titans, and Bears, but flashes of talent have always been present. He started at Colorado, then helped TCU reach the College Football Playoff National Championship. While he has the talent, consistency at the NFL level remains the question. Realistically, the starting safety positions are covered by Deshaun Elliott, Juan Thornhill, Jabril Peppers, and Chuck Clark. Perry's role is clear: practice squad depth, backup support, and an emergency fill-in if injuries strike. Not glamorous, but smart roster management, and it shows the front office is paying attention to the details that can make a big difference over a long season. Meanwhile, trade speculation is heating up. Rumors are swirling about a potential deal with the Jets involving Alan Lazard, a familiar face from Aaron Rodgers' time in Green Bay and a brief stint with the Jets. The Jets are struggling at 0-4 and could be in sell mode. Lazard hasn't thrived as a number 2 receiver, essentially serving as roster depth, but the key factor is chemistry. He knows Rodgers, and that trust can't be bought. The rumored cost, a simple swap of late-round picks, is low risk, high reward. Lazard may not be a superstar, but having a reliable target for Rodgers could stabilize an offense struggling to find balance. It's a strategic move that could pay off collectively, even if his individual stats aren't eye-popping. Amid all the challenges, the bye week brings hope in the form of returning young talent. Rookie quarterback Will Howard, sidelined with a finger injury, is expected to return to practice. He won't challenge Rodgers or Rudolph immediately, but gaining live reps is crucial for development. Dante Kent, a 7th-round defensive back, could inject energy and depth into a secondary missing Jalen Ramsey. Cory Trice Jr., recovering from a hamstring injury, could return as an elite cover corner if healthy, offering a huge boost to a defense that's been holding strong despite personnel gaps. These returns bring optimism, depth, and internal competition, all of which are vital for maintaining balance throughout the season. So, where does this leave the Steelers? The team is walking a razor's edge. Offense struggles without Austin. Defensive depth is tested with Castro gone. Trade rumors could shake things up, and young talent might breathe new life into the roster after the bye week. The reality is tense and unpredictable, but that's also what makes following this team so exciting. This roster has the potential to reinvent itself, and the coming weeks could be decisive. Sound off, nation. Who excites you most? Who could make the biggest impact when they return? Comment below. This is our space, our team, and our season. Let's write it together.